take place. Back to the mall in the old school days, kicking it back with stories exchange. This is before everything changed. Oh, 245 at Mickey D's, Sears catalogs and memories. Eclectic is taking you back. Just turn the page. Took me forward. Everything changed.
What's up, everybody? Before everything changed, I'm your host. I'm the guy that's doing the show. I did one about the before the new normal happened and things that was just normal. It made me think about things that we didn't appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Like things that we didn't know we had when we had it. It was things from the 80s, obviously early 90s, that we didn't appreciate. It wasn't because we were ungrateful. You know, it's like what I was saying before, we just didn't know it was temporary. You don't appreciate some shit when it feels like it's gonna be there forever. It's like fuck your parents. You won't really appreciate them until you realize, damn, they're getting older or they pass away. You're like, damn. Even if you really did appreciate them, it's just anything that you never think is gonna go away, like fucking fun. When you get a certain age, fun is not. You don't have fun, but you used to, but you just didn't appreciate it. It's like time when you were younger. Time felt slower. Time moved differently back then. Everything seemed like it took forever. If you were on summer break, it seemed like summer break was forever. If you was in school, it seemed like, damn, school year's forever. It didn't matter what it was, but like the days aren't short. Now everything is quick. Like you say, hey, fucking, how was the weekend? Weekend was great. Well, it's Monday, back to the grind, and next thing you know, it's Thursday. It's like, well, fuck. All right, it's another weekend coming up. But anyway, it's things like I mentioned on the other episode. If someone's on the TV, everybody saw it. Everybody saw it. Or at least everybody you knew. You walk into school the next day, you go outside the next day, pick up a conversation mid-sentence. Because you knew everybody had the same shit. We all watched it at 8 o'clock last night, prime time. It was TV. Now we all watch different things at different times, different platforms. Some got premium, some got commercials. It's great, but we don't have the same. When you didn't have so many options and ways of doing shit, you all did the same shit, and so in certain cases, and then you could all kind of community. It was all kind of all right. You kind of knew. It's like malls. Malls were neutral ground. They were safe. You could exist there without needing almost any money. It was the same thing with video stores, arcades. It was places you could go and be at without a plan. They were like, yo, what do you want to do today? I don't fucking know. What do you want to do? Let's just go to the mall. You go to the mall, you figure it out. If you had some quarters, like, yo, we'll go to the arcade. You fuck around in the arcade, and then you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Or like, yo, I don't know what to do. You go to the video store. Well, let's grab a couple of movies, go back to the spot, watch the movies, and then figure it out. By then, somebody will call or somebody have an idea. So let's go do this. Let's go play some cards. Let's go whatever the fuck. But it was all like common ground. Like I said on the other episode, being unreachable. Being unreachable was a flex. It was now that you think about it, but we have too much access to each other. You know, if you left the house, your parents, as soon as you left the house, your parents had no idea where you were. And if you were with your friends, the friends that you weren't with, they had no idea where you were. They might look up, you go down the street and you see everybody's bikes in the front yard. Hey, all right, I know where everybody's at. But or you go to the store, you see the bikes in the front of the store. All right, I know where everybody's at, and then you just go and join in. But if I'm not with you, you can't be with me. There's no access. That shit was great. We 100% took that for granted. I don't. There was no text. There was nothing. Also, it was okay. Nobody was mad. Like, yeah, I couldn't find you. Like, yeah, I know. We was down at the fucking whatever the fuck. Oh, all right. Nobody was mad. It was cool. Music took that for granted. Didn't realize what we had then because we lived with the songs. Like, you waited for songs to come on the radio. Then you record them, and then the DJ is talking all over them. But that was your shit. Some songs you still only know, and with the DJ, you still say the DJ part because that's how many times you listen to that shit over. Or you bought albums because you believed in the art. You liked the artist. You was like, that's who I like, and so you buy it with your money. And it was different because your money was given to you. You didn't have a job. So if the little money you got, if you spent it on something, that it better be good. And if it wasn't, you're gonna try to convince yourself that it was because you couldn't take it back. So, but like, we didn't appreciate the relationship we had with music because we thought that's just how music worked. It was like, nah, they really dope. I'm gonna get this, listen to it. Everybody, most people like it or will listen like, oh no, I like that song. And if they didn't, like, okay, and it was fine. But it's not like that anymore. Obviously, you listen to the theme song, whichever version. The streetlights. When you come over to the streetlights, it was the unspoken agreement that the day was over. Just the streetlights. Like, oh, well, I guess that's it for the day. It was fine. There was no notifications, no alarms. It was a shared understanding. At some point, your parents said something about the streetlights, and that took, and he was like, all right, well, that's it. That's the end of the day. That was it. When nobody cut you off at the bar, like, all right, fuck out of here. It was just, well, lights. Well, see you tomorrow. It was our version of getting off of work. That was the closing bell for work. Street lights. All right, we're done. I missed that. We took that for granted that we had no other responsibilities. Just be in the front. If your parents look out the window and they can see you, then you're good. You're safe. That's it. You didn't even have to be in the house. Sometimes, when you we weren't necessarily ever really bored. You know what I'm saying? It was like, but nothing was optimized. Nothing was the best. It was just everything was what it was, and we accepted it. It wasn't like, so like music and TV. The TV, the reception wasn't even the best. You didn't even have to clear the picture. You had to mess with the antenna, or if the cable was a little shoddy, or if you stole it like I did. But you just accepted it. It's funny when you go back and look at the older shows and it's in 40p. But we didn't know at the time. At the time, it was just a good time. But the thing was, we all watched the same shit. It wasn't like you went over somebody else's house and they had HD. No one had HD. This is what it was. Everybody was on the same playing field. That's what was that was nice. And I don't know. It's a lot of things that I think, not like I said, we didn't take for granted. It's just that you thought it was always going to be there, and or it was always going to be that way, and then it's not that way anymore, and it fucking sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. More episodes coming. We're gonna talk about a whole bunch of stuff. If there's anything that you want me to talk about, let me know, and I'll let you know my thoughts on it before it changed, because it's.
This is before everything changed.
Just turn the page to before everything changed. This is before everything changed. Eclectic. Before everything changed. Before easy. This is before everything changed. Podcast. Nobody more easy. It's them more eyes. For song I never refrain my love and now. See the goddess taste before easy. This is before everything changed. Podcast.
Before
Every